Good morning, Facebook. Abby today, it's Tuesday. I have Lefty here with me. She's kind of wild. She wants to go for a walk. We're going to be doing some Bunz and Gunz. You may need a little bit of, if you have weights, grab them. If you don't, grab those water bottles, those Powerade bottles, soup cans, anything you have. If you have a bench, awesome, a box, a chair, and a mat. That should be all you need. We're going to start by activating those glutes. We're going to be on the mat. We're going to get you up. We're going to get you moving. Not a ton of jumping today, just a little more burn. I'm going to get the computer rolling. We'll let a few people join in. And tell us where you're working out from today. Let me know that. Get the computer roll. We'll let a few people jump on here. Is anyone sore from yesterday? How are we feeling? All right, I got the computer rolling. Here we go. I have one person on. Hi, Melissa. If you're just joining, like I said, grab your weights, grab a bench if you have it, grab soup cans, grab Powerade bottles. We may need those eventually. We're going to start on the mat. My clients know this as the butt blaster. Let me know if you can't hear me or see me. Again, I'm by myself today, so I'm going to do best with counting, talking you guys through these exercises, and hopefully you can all see me. We're going to start with this butt blaster. So watch me. I'm going to go back, out, and around, okay? We're going to start on our right leg. It'll be my left. I'll flip around for you guys. We're going to do 10 knee circles. This is our alternative today to a warm-up. I'm not going to jump around. We're going to get those glutes activated. So join me now. We're going to go back, out, and around. Big circles. There's no rush here. Just preparing the body. This should feel good. Maybe you're a little sore from yesterday. I know I am. Should feel good just to get those joints moving. Open up those hips. The beginning part of this workout, this could be something that you do after you've been sitting at your desk all day. Maybe you put in a lot of hours homeschooling or just whipping out some QuickBooks. Get up, do some of these things just to feel good. It doesn't have to be a sweaty, intense workout every time. Just get that body moving. We're going to do 10, then we're going to flip to the other side. So if you can see me here, go back, out, and around. There's 3 parts to this little series. I call it the butt blaster. By the time we go through 2 rounds, those glutes are going to be fired up. Again, we don't always need to be up, jumping around. We won't get enough squatting and lunging in today. 10 each side here. Let me know, can you hear me? Can you see me? Finish those up. I'm just going to check the comments to make sure we're rolling here. Hi, Sarah. I'm assuming you guys can see me there. We're going to go into those donkey kicks. So now this is way up into your chest and high. Probably hear my dog whining in the background. She wants to join us. Okay? So really pinch that glute on the way up. We're going 10 here. Good. Focus on that breathing. Maybe just roll out of bed. This is a good way to get moving. Good. All right, we're going to switch sides. I think we tend to overlook some of this small stuff because we think we need to do big movements, sweat, really get the burn to make changes. But if we take care of these little things, we maybe have less breakdowns in our body, injury-wise, get rid of some of that compensation. If you tuned into our glute activation video, which I highly encourage you guys all to go back and watch, it's on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to that. It's also on our Facebook page. These are some things that if you have low back pain, knee pain, if those glutes are not activated, other parts of your body take all the stress. So we want to get those glutes. Those are the big big muscles in our body. They need to be working properly. One last thing in this circuit, we're gonna go fire hydrants. So we're gonna go out and kick. We're gonna go out and kick. 10 here. We're gonna go 10 each leg. No rush through these. Starting a little slower today. So I think the topic today is habits. You know, that can be habits. What you do on a daily basis consistently is what you'll notice how your life is, how you get your results, right? Those little choices and habits that we do every day add up to the big picture. So maybe you want to lose that last 10 pounds. Well, every little choice you make throughout the day, maybe you don't need that extra snack. Maybe it's a better choice of a snack, right? That adds up. Your habits, your behaviors will give you your results or help you fulfill your goals or hinder you from fulfilling those goals. So maybe pick out a couple habits this week that you want to work on. Maybe you want to add in some good habits. It doesn't always have to be taking something away, right? Maybe you want to add something good. Maybe the habit is just to drink a glass of water before every meal. Get in those 100 ounces for the day. We're going to do one more round. You should be feeling them now. You should feel those glutes, hamstrings. We're going back to those knee circles. I might pick up the pace just a little bit on this second round. We're still going 10 each leg. For my clients that just finished a Zoom, this probably feels really good right now. If you're just joining us, tell us where you're working out from. Tell us if you're getting sick of seeing me every day. I believe you guys get Dom tomorrow morning. It's always a good one. All right, switch sides. If I have a miscount, bear with me here. I'm trying to count and lead you guys through this. I'm trying to think of some habits that I'm going to work on this week. Maybe in those comments today, I like to get a little engagement every workout out of you guys. Maybe comment a couple habits that you want to work on or add in this week. I like to break it down in the week, maybe work on one thing at a time. Back into those donkey kicks. One or two things. We don't want to make it too large of a goal. We want to break that goal down into little pieces. Habits can be hard to break, but I think if you can do them for 30 days and change how you do things, I think it becomes more of a lifestyle and not something that you're forcing yourself to do. I'm really feeling my glutes now. Those hamstrings are fired up a little bit. Did you guys properly hydrate yesterday after the workout? I know a lot of you are doing a couple workouts a day. That's awesome. We have a little more time on our hands to take care of ourselves. But that rest, recovery, hydration is super important when we're doing that. Okay, hydrants. Last thing, and then I'm going to get you up a little bit. Have a bench handy here shortly, or a stool, or a chair. I have a bench, but it could even be the edge of your couch. When I talk recovery, it could be as simple as resting, but it also could be the nutrition, you know. Are you getting protein, carbs, and fats in? Fat's not as important, but are you getting those in within 15 to 30 minutes after a workout? Maybe you fast, so that's a little bit different. But I always encourage my athletes and people that want to feed those muscles and gain muscle, get that recovery, that nutrition in. 15 minutes is ideal. If you have a post-workout shake, great, that's awesome. If you like eggs, that's awesome. Add some banana and peanut butter to that, you're set. Okay, we're gonna stand up. If you have a band, you can use it. don't, that's okay. Hi Brandy, hi Kathleen. Everyone can hear me. Stand up, we did this in the glute activation, but I like it. So we're gonna have a little knee bend, we're gonna go everything on our right leg. We're just gonna be partial squat here. We're just gonna tap that toe out 10 times straight out to the side. If you notice my weight is not shifting, right? Most of my body, my weight is over this left leg. That's stabilizer leg. Okay? Now we're gonna go back at a 45-degree angle 10 times. If you imagine you had a line, your toe is on that line, you're bringing this toe back to that line every single time for 10. This leg you're on, that glute really starts to fire up. It has to take all the pressure. Now we're going to go straight back with that toe. We're still on the right side. 10 taps before we switch to our left. My glute is burning. That first little circuit should have warmed you up. Got those hips ready. Good. Feel that. We're going to go on our left side now. We're just going to do one time through this little line tap. If you have those bands that can go, these little resistance bands around your ankles, it's a way to add in a little more resistance training there. Good. Try to keep that body still. 10 taps to the side. We don't want to lock those knees out straight. We always want that slight knee bend. I'm into a half squat here. These are good low impact exercises. Now we're at a 45. I know I don't have the greatest knees. All these jumping and running can take a toll on those joints. Even squatting and lunging. These are good alternatives to that and still being able to get those glutes fired up. We are squatting today. There will be modifications if you need. And straight back. Last one here before we get into bigger movements. Like I said, have your weights handy. If you don't have weights, grab a couple water bottles, soup cans. If you don't have weights at all or any of that, that's totally fine. Good. I'm going to grab a drink. You should too. All right. I'm going to grab my bench and show you a lateral view. I'm going to take you through, we're going to do 3 exercises here. Single leg squats. We're going to go 10 each leg. This knee is not going way out over my toe. My shoulders are back. This knee I'm driving down and back. Feel a good stretch through that quad and hip flexor. We're going to go 10 each leg. Then if you have a weight, great. Or a soup can or anything, a basketball. I just have a kettlebell here. I'm going to do a deadlift. I'm going to reach behind me. Hinge at the hips. Okay, we're going to do 10 of those. And then you will need a mat if you want. We're going to do hip thrusts up onto the bench, okay? If you don't have the bench, you can do bridges on the ground. All of this can be done with weight or without those single leg squats. If you can't do those because of bad knees, hold a squat or simply just go into a split lunge, all right? Let's go. I'm going to go right leg back. We're going 10. Follow along with me. I think this is probably the best view for you guys. My shoulders are staying back. My knee is driving down. Maybe you can do these, but you can't get that knee so close to the ground. That's okay. Remember, work in your safety zone. Not your comfort zone, but your safety zone. We want to get you a little bit uncomfortable without pain. There's a difference. And then we are going to switch. Okay, I'll go this way so you guys can see. Shoulders are back. And drop. We're talking habits today. Have you been making a habit to get up and catch these lives at 7? You've been making a habit to drink some water, eat fruits and vegetables with every meal, protein. There's lots of habits. Maybe it's just talking to yourself nicely, right? Don't be so hard on yourself. Maybe that's your habit. Okay, dads, here we go, 10. Again, if you don't have any weight, just use your hands and reach back. Hinge at the waist. Think of loading up those hamstrings. We did single leg dads yesterday. I'm feeling those just a little bit. My clients already did these this morning, so if you're joining, you can't do too many of these, don't worry. Good. Hit the ground. We're going 10 hip thrusts. Now, if you can if you have a bench or a couch or a stool, this just kind of makes it a little more advanced. Feel free to do them on the ground. I'm digging my heels into this bench. That last little push at the top is where I feel those glutes kick in. My core is tight. Maybe burning on my hamstrings there behind my legs. Remember, we want to get rid of all that junk. Tighten it up. 10. Put one more in. Awesome. Like I said, if you don't want to count, that's okay. Just follow along with me. Switch when I switch. We'll get it in. Hi, Nick. Nick, it sounds like you're doing these after work. That's awesome. Keep it up. Not a lot of cardio right now, so let's go right back into that. Right leg back, left leg forward, and squat. Here's the modification. If you can't do that, you're simply just holding a squat. If you can't do lower body things, push-ups and planks today. That's your go-to exercise to stay moving. Hold the plank, do some push-ups. Good, I'm feeling a huge stretch to that hip flexor, that quad. Just gonna stay on this side this time. My left leg's back. Shoulders, we always want good posture. I'm not too far out in that front foot. I still want to be able to get some good flexion here and drive that knee back and down. We're going 10 each leg. I'm doing my best to keep count. Those deadlifts next. Good. Let's go right into them. I'll show you for an example here just with a dumbbell you could use. My feet are slightly wider. I'm just reaching back. My shoulders still aren't slouched, right? If I had writing on my shirt, someone in front of me could read it. I'm just reaching back. You don't necessarily have to touch the ground. You should feel a great stretch through those glutes and hamstrings. 10. You can do it without weight, right? I still feel that. Maybe I would get a little lower without weight. Awesome. Hip thrusts. Again, do them on the ground. If it hurts, you can simply just hold the bridge for the whole time we're doing our 10 reps. That last little push at the top is where we get those glutes activated. Don't short yourself. 10. Who's commenting on their 1 to 2 habits they're gonna work on? I wouldn't say it's not something that you have to work on, but it's something that you're intentional about. Maybe you're just gonna give it just a little bit more thought this week. Comment that. It's always good to see. Maybe spark an idea for someone else following along, or me, or one of our trainers. Maybe it's something we haven't thought of. We want to know what helps you guys. Okay, a little break. Not much. We're on. Let's finish this up. Last round. Right leg back. 10. Now, if you're a beginner, just started this fitness program, maybe you're really sore, just work through those 2 rounds. If you need to take this 3rd round off, that's okay. I encourage you to push yourself a little bit each day. Go a little bit more. Remember, it's a safety zone that we're careful in that comfort zone, we need to push. Good. Switch sides. If you're not feeling this, let me know because you're doing something wrong. Right? I'm pinching, feeling a huge stretch through that hip flexor, quad. My dog really wants to join us right now. Awesome. I'm gonna grab that kettlebell this time, the big weight. You work at your own or whatever you have available. Reaching behind me. That posterior chain we talk about, right? For simple terms, the back side of our body, hamstrings, lats, back muscles, glutes, calves. I kind of like to think of them as the posterior is the powerhouse of our body. Hips win championships for athletes. Strong hips, strong glutes. We're fast, we're powerful, we're explosive. Daily life, you know, if those are strong and efficient, hopefully you have less pain. You know, it helps with knee pain, low back pain. Simple tasks of gardening, mowing the lawn, bending over to pick up a heavy pail, anything like that, laundry. Right? You hear about people's backs going out. That can be just a fluke too. It can be strong and that can happen. But we want to keep those as efficient as possible. And that's where those glutes come in. Big, big muscles in the body. Big calorie burners. Big movers. Good. We're done with that. You guys grab a drink. Recover. Right? I'll call it recover, not rest. We don't rest during a workout, we recover. You can rest when we're all done. All right, we are going to get rid of the bench. Now would be a great time for your soup cans. If you have dumbbells, grab them, okay? I will demo. There's 2 exercises. We're going to go a squat, curl, press, right? We got those glutes. Now we're going to get those Gunz activated. In here, we're going to work them in. I like these multi-joint movements. Great, they're efficient. And then I'm going to go a little bit lighter for this next one. We're going to go a curtsy to a lateral lunge with a curl, okay? Curtsy, lateral lunge with a curl. If that's too hard, drop down to one weight, hold it like this. Curtsy, lateral lunge with a curl. If you have a water bottle, 2 water bottles, you can do the same thing, right? I'm still sitting down into that lateral lunge. I'm going to start with 15s for my first one. If you don't have any weights, you can simply do this. Get those arms moving. When we talk about the guns and the shoulders and the biceps, it's awesome to have some sort of resistance with those. Here we go, we're going 10, squat, curl to press. Squat, curl, press. Good. We don't need to rush through these movements. We're using good squat form. We're sitting back. Our knees are not over our toes. One of my habits for the week is going to be to ice my knee throughout the day after these workouts, okay? It's a little swollen. It doesn't really love what I've been doing to it the last, how long have I been doing this? 5 weeks, okay? I need to give it a little TLC. That's one of my habits for the week. And it's a habit because I should always be doing it. Let's get one more here. I'm going to drop my weights down just a little bit for this next one. I feel like I can do a little bit better form and get lower in that lateral lunge with lighter weight. We're going to go 5 each side here. So again, if you can't do the curtsy, You can do a reverse to a lateral, okay? If you can't do the reverse or the curtsy, you can just go straight up lateral lunge, okay? Here we go. Curtsy, lateral lunge, curl. There's a lot going on here. You have to pay attention, you have to think. Maybe that's why we lose count. This is 4. My biceps are feeling it. Here's 5. And we're gonna switch sides. Left leg, curtsy, lateral, curl. I'll give you a little more space here. I'm still sinking into that lateral lunge, feeling a good stretch, pushing my butt towards the back of the room, not over that toe. Last one. Good. Take a break. Things are falling down in my garage. Hi, Tyler. Okay, again, we need rest when we add this resistance. We want quality sets over quantity. Grab a little water, let those arms, my arms are feeling those. It's a lot of curls, a lot of pressing. Smaller muscles, maybe they get tired a little faster. Typically, women are stronger in the legs. Typically. Okay, here we go. Squat, curl, press for 10. Join me now. Don't short that squat. Get as low as you can without pain. We're going for 10. Again, when we're squatting, I tell people to kind of look up or look up at the corner of the ceiling and the wall. That keeps your back flat, keeps you from rounding those shoulders. A couple more here. You should not have pain. You might be uncomfortable. You should not have pain. Good. This time, I'm going to show you with one dumbbell in case someone's doing this with a water bottle or just one dumbbell. We're going right leg curtsy to a lateral lunge. Again, if you can't do the curtsy, you're going to reverse lateral, okay? If you can't do that, you're doing straight up lateral lunges. 5 each side, here we go. Curtsy, lateral curl, curtsy, lateral curl. 3. Maybe I'm going too fast for you. You just hit pause and join us again. Maybe I'm going too slow. You're already done with these, that's okay. But really sink into that lateral lunge. Don't short yourself on those. Not all this needs to be done fast. Multi-joint movements. The whole body working together. Good. We have one more set of this. I'm going to check the time, see how we're doing. Hi, Lynn. We're 28 minutes in. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. I had an awesome pre-workout this morning. I'm kind of jacked up, ready for this. Maybe your pre-workout's coffee. Okay. Squat, curl to press. Maybe your arms are tired, you need to drop down and weight. Maybe you need to go to no weight just to get through this last circuit. 10 of these, here we go. If you just joined, we're talking habits today. Maybe habits you need to change. Maybe behaviors you need to add in. It doesn't always have to be about taking something away. I think we get in that mindset. Especially when it comes to nutrition, right? Those foods we should never eat, right? I don't like to label them good or bad. There's a time and a place for them, right? Moderation. Pizza's not bad. Pizza's actually decent for you, but you don't need to eat the whole pizza. Maybe you have a couple slices, and then you have fruit afterwards, or vegetables. A couple more of these. Maybe you need to add in an exercise habit. That doesn't mean you have to work out 7 days in a row. Maybe every other day is your goal. I'm going to go back to 2 dumbbells for the curtsy to the lateral lunge curl. 5 each side, right leg, here we go. Maybe you need to drink more water, but maybe that's not 100 ounces right away. Maybe that's simply getting 2 8-ounce glasses if you're going from very little right now. Maybe that bowl of ice cream at night before bed, maybe that's just a habit. Maybe you really don't need that, right? I might get some lash outs on that comment, but it might just be something in your head. You know it's there, so you think you need to have it. Sink into that lateral lunge. Get those biceps working. Good. Awesome job. We're going to go back to the mat. You need no weight for this. I'll move my weight so you can see. This is your time to recover right now. Okay? I will demo very quick what we're doing. Hopefully you guys can see me on the mat. We're going to do some planking. So, if you have bad wrists, you can hold on the dumbbells, make a fist, you can go on your elbows. I am going to go low plank first. We're going to just do alternating leg lifts, okay? The deal with these is we're squeezing our butt. We're not going through them fast. Then we're going to go into that downward dog plank. So we're going to be here. Downward dog, we're going to bring that knee to the elbow, knee to the middle, and knee to the other elbow, okay? Follow along with me. Our last exercise, we'll get going here in a second, is those single leg bridges. My leg isn't all over. I'm just lifting those hips, okay? If you can't do that, you can hold, or you can do a double leg bridge. Those are your modifications. We are going to start with those plank leg lifts. I'm going low for the first one. You can certainly go high if you'd rather, but the whole point of these is to squeeze those glutes. We're going to go just 5 each leg. We're not going to go through them super fast. Here we go. Squeeze. Core is tight. Stomach isn't sagging. My butt's not way in the air. Just lifting that leg. And I'm squeezing my glutes. Should maybe feel your hamstrings there. Good. Without dropping, unless you need to, we're going to go high plank. Get square to that mat. We're going to go downward dog. We're going to go left leg first. Elbow. Middle. And other elbow. Okay? If you need to put your leg down each time, totally fine. We're going to go same leg again. We're going to go 3 times through that left leg before we switch sides. Really twist that knee and pull it as high as you can. Okay, I'm going to keep rolling. Stay with me if you can. The higher we pull that knee, the more core we will get engaged. I'll flip around so you can see left, right leg. Here we go. Downward dog. Elbow. Middle. As you notice, I'm sort of lifting that leg into a donkey kick on the way back. It's firing up that glute just a little bit. These don't need to be fast, but your shoulders should be burning a little bit too. Maybe you're getting a little stretch in those hamstrings on that downward dog. Awesome. Flip to your back. We're going to do those single leg bridges. Get through this first set. I'll give you a break after each round. Let's go left leg up, right leg down. I'm trying to keep that knee in line with my other knee. I'm just pushing high. We're going 10 each leg. That last little push, right? If you want to put your foot up on a bench or a stool, go ahead. It's a little more advanced. Switch legs. Focus on what pushing my shoulders into the mat as I'm lifting. Still relaxing my neck. Great job, that's one round. Are we feeling it? Comments, I've gotten no habit comments. I would love to hear what you guys are gonna work on. 35 minutes in. Okay, we're gonna do one more round of the plank circuit, and then we have one more little bit of lunges after this. Can't leave those out on a glute day, right? Here we go. Low plank, leg lifts. Join me now. 5 each side. We are not rushing through these. We're just squeezing our butts. Bunz and Gunz today. Awesome. Good. High plank. I'm going to go into that downward dog. Maybe you want to get rid of the mat. I'm going to. Mine keeps slipping. We're going to go left leg, downward dog, elbow. Kind of lift that leg in the back, middle, and opposite elbow. We're going to go 3 times through on this left. This is the last round of the plank circuit. Good. Again, today we're not jumping around a whole lot. We're just feeling that burn. Good, I'll flip around. We're gonna go to that right side. If I'm too slow for you, by all means, jump ahead. If I'm too fast, hit pause. Encourage you to go longer than you did yesterday. Where did you max out yesterday? Where did you have to say, all right, this is enough? I'm way out of my comfort zone. Maybe into the danger zone a little bit. Hopefully not. Single leg bridges. Last chance on these, 10 each leg. I got a pretty good sweat going today. Here we go. That last little push at the top. You don't need to rush through these. Maybe you're digging just your heel in with that right leg. This leg is not all over the place. Controlled. Controlling that breathing. Awesome. These aren't super hard, especially if you're doing double leg bridges. It's the combination of what we've done today. Right? We don't let those hips rotate. We've done a lot of deadlifts. We did a lot of lunges already. Squats. Maybe your shoulders are burning from those planks because we did all those curls and presses. One more. Good. Awesome. That's it for that circuit. We have one more. Okay? 2 exercises. We are gonna do that transverse lunge. I know you guys have seen Alyssa do this. So I'm gonna use my right leg first. I'm just demoing now, don't join yet. Just gonna lunge and sit down. Just a little bit different angle, okay? Here, maybe if you're advanced, you wanna bring that knee up. Okay, get a little more glute there, more abs. We're gonna go 6 on the right, 6 on the left. And then our second exercise, this is tough. If you can't do this, the modification is push-ups on your knees. We're gonna have our hands facing each other. Our butts are up in the air like a pipe, and our foreheads are going to our hands. Okay? It's a little more shoulder than just a normal push-up. If you can't do that, simply do a push-up on a regular push-up on your toes or knees. Okay? We're gonna do 10 of those, and we're gonna do 6 each leg of these transverse lunges, okay? So join me now. I'm gonna use no weight. If you wanna hold a dumbbell, kettlebell, go ahead. We're gonna go right side, and I'm gonna bring my knee up. 6. If you can't do these, I want you to do a wall sit the entire time we are doing these lunges, right? So we're doing 6 each leg, so it's gonna be kind of a long wall sit. That's okay, you'll make it. One more, and we're gonna switch sides. Good, left side. If you have bad knees, be careful with these, okay? Maybe just go a little slower. Don't go so deep. I like how this opens up the body. We don't work in this plane of motion a ton. Let's get one more here. Good. Pike push-ups. Hands facing, knees or toes if you can't do these. Butt is up in the air. Core is still tight. Man, I feel the stretch of those hamstrings and glutes. I'm going forehead to my hands or forehead to the floor. My elbows are flaring out on these. That's okay. We're looking for some shoulder work. Right? Shoulders look good in tank tops, swimsuits. Get ready for summer. Good. 2 more rounds of this, and you guys are done, I promise. Probably going too long. Hi, Aubrey. Nobody has told me a habit that they're going to focus on or work on or add in this week. No one wants to admit they have a bad habit. I don't know. Here we go. Right leg, transverse lunges. I'm bringing the knee up. If you can't do any of this, you're holding a wall sit until we're done with both legs. If you can't hold the wall sit that long, go as long as you can and go back into it if we're not done yet. Last one, and then we're gonna switch. Notice how straight, let's go left leg, this leg is, right? I'm getting a good stretch just like that lateral lunge. It's a great stretch through this front leg. I'm adding in a little balance by driving my knee. Maybe add just a little more cardio. Last one. Good. Pike push-ups. Hands facing. Maybe you can get 5 of these and then you have to drop to your knees for the last 5. I don't mind. Do a little bit more than you think you can. My forehead's going straight to that floor. Feeling my shoulders burn. Maybe my legs are pretty straight. Trying to walk my hands closer, or my feet closer to my hands. Get a more of a stretch in those hamstrings. Sort of like an inchworm. All right. Tiny breather, tiny. Like I said, we're not jumping around today, we're burning. Let's go, right leg. 6. Where's Jen? She would comment. She would let me know what's going on. Someone else make up for it. One of mine was to pay a little more attention, a little more TLC to my knees. Maybe ice them. Maybe an ice bath, as awful as that is. Right? Another thing I can do for those knees is maybe stay away from some of those inflammatory foods. I don't typically eat a lot of those, but you will notice those grains, those dairy, they're sort of inflammatory. You may have a little bit of a reaction to them. I know my knees feel better when I eat extremely clean. Fruits and veggies, lean protein. Good. Last one. Pike push-ups. Everyone get 3 to 5 with me. Finish out on your knees if you need. Maybe you're going to go advanced. Lift the leg. Okay? Really feel the stretch. Good. If you have time, stay with me here. We're going to stretch out just a little bit. If you got to go, I completely understand. Some of you are still heading to work or got to get on a call. We are going to go, follow me here. We're going to go right leg. Trying to see how you can see me best. Right leg forward. That back leg's going to stay straight. Let's go this way. Back leg's gonna stay straight. I'm just gonna sit up. I'm gonna push those hips forward. Like Alyssa says, like a dog in trouble. Tuck that butt under and just squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push forward. Feel that hip flexor and quad. Okay? I'm gonna go arms up and I'm gonna sink a little bit more. Okay? I'm gonna sink a little more. That leg's still pretty straight. Just hold. I'm gonna drop my right hand to the floor and I'm gonna lift my left arm up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna look at that left hand. I'm rotating. I feel a stretch through my glutes, my hips. I can feel my core opening up. I'm gonna bring my left arm down and I'm gonna flip to the back of the room. See how straight my back leg still is? I'm looking up at that hand. Feeling a great stretch through the glutes. Awesome. I'm gonna bring both my hands down to the floor. I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna go pretty straight leg on this right leg and I'm just gonna bend over, not hunched over, not worrying about touching the floor, just until I get a great stretch through that hamstring and glute and calf. Awesome. We're gonna flip to the other side. Left leg forward, right leg back, straight. Just tucking that butt under, pushing those hip flexors forward. I'm going to go arms up and I'm going to drop just a little bit lower. More of a stretch. Maybe I'm pushing my hands to the ceiling, stretching out those lats. Feels good on my shoulders. Good. Now we're going to bring our hands down. We're going to go left hand to the floor. I'm going to reach open towards you. My right hand is in the air. I'm looking up at it. My leg is still straight in the back, rotating. And switch to the back of the room. This is where I really feel that stretch through the glute. Feels good after what we've done the last couple days. Good. Come up. Pretty straight leg on that left leg. If you can see this way better. I'm not touching the floor. My shoulders are not slouched. Just enough to feel a stretch through those hamstrings, calves, and glutes on the left side. Awesome. Good job today. Again, come into habit. Focus on those things. Be mindful, intentional about what you're doing in this week. Self-care, right? That's breaking habits, changing habits. Let's do it. You have Dom tomorrow at 7, I believe. Cody's got some eccentric movements at 11 today. So tune in. Have a great day.